Hi, good morning. Welcome to Hikate's Crossroads as we continue with Wednesday healing, looking at Who Were You? This book here, as we're looking at about reincarnation, and we're up to what is reincarnation. We looked at a little bit of last week, and as we continue the principle of individualization, all humans have a single monad which is individual and immortal. It is the monad that descends from the spiritual world to live on the physical plane and returns to the spiritual world after death. Animals and plants have a common monad, sometimes called a group soul, which exists on the astral plane. A ray from the astral plane enters the body of the animal or plant, and on death is absorbed back into the common pool. All animals and plants have astral and etheric bodies, but because their monad is common to all of their species, they do not develop an ego nor reincarnate until individualization has taken place. Some animals are said to be in the process of individualization, such as cats, dogs, elephants, monkeys, horses, and possibly dolphins. The mechanics of reincarnation. Most esoteric doctrines are of the opinion that makes reincarnate as female, since what is inner in one life becomes manifest in the outer form matter of the next. The time between incarnation depends on spiritual evolution and is relative to time spent in spiritual planes between death and rebirth. On average, it is thought a monad reincarnates only 2 or 3 times during a zodiacal era of 2,160 years, but maybe more often if the death has been unnatural or violent. Alternative names for the etheric body. Different terms have been used over the centuries to describe the energy of the etheric body. Probably they're synonymous. A list of some of these terms and their originators. Okay, originator, ancient Chinese, vital energy or chi energy. Ancient Hindu, prana. Kabbalist is serpent wisdom. Polynesian Huna, mana. Paracelsus is munis or munia. Van Helmont is magnum. The alchemist ether. Mesmer, animal magnetism. Reichenbach is odic force. Keeley, motor force. Blondlot, N-rays. Radiatheists, etheric force. L.E. Eman, X-force. Soviet scientists, biplasmic energy. Czech scientists, cyclotronic energy. Wilhelm Reich, orgone energy. Wilhelm Reich, vegetative streamings. In contemporary medicine, psychosomatic phenomena. So now we continue with the spiritual goal. Improvement, development, or evolution of the spirit are the long-term goals presented by all philosophies. Some kind of significance with an almighty cosmic entity can be expected once the goal is achieved. Life spent incarnate on earth is the time when progress should be made, and the methods recommended are as numerous as the many religious and cultural traditions that have been outlined in this book. In order to achieve this goal, the evolving human spirit or monad has to live many lifetimes, descending and ascending through different spiritual planes at the beginning and end of each lifetime. The Orphic mysteries practiced by Orpheus at Delphi in ancient Greece typically delineate these spiritual planes and the creation of the new personality at the beginning of each incarnation. The Orphic descent of the soul. As a human monad descends from higher spiritual planes, it takes a helical route through the planets and luminaries, which the ancients believed all rotated around the earth during passage through each planetary sphere. The monad is influenced by the qualities of each planet, and the soul's ego is formed, which in turn will form the physical and psychological ego. The Greeks believed these influences to be neither good nor bad, in contrast to the ancient Egyptians, who thought the soul arrived on earth inherently good or evil. For a deeper understanding of the human monad, and soul, we refer to last week's message about what is reincarnation. On the orphic journey, the monad leaves the higher planes and begins to descend through the planetary spheres until reaching the sphere of Saturn. Individual influence are exerted as listed. Saturn talks about reasoning and theorizing. Jupiter puts ideas into practice. Mars, ardor and passion. Sun, sensing and imaging. Venus, desire and the astral body. Mercury, feelings and the power of expression. Moon, the etheric body fires the physical body. On reaching Earth, the soul enters the physical body with which it lives. The planets then continue to influence the development of the soul's physical life and the ego of the body. The moon continues to influence the life force or etheric body. Mercury is said to be the most important in the development of the whole spirit, while Venus continues to influence the formation of the astral body, also called the desire body, and so on. The seven intelligences, the influence of the planetary spheres during the descent is regulated by the seven paired intelligences, consisting of an evolved spirit ruler and a daemon, the Greek word meaning genius. The names of these intelligences vary in different cultures. A common version is listed together with the numerical correspondences and the symbol attributed to the spheres in medieval times. So we've got planet, ruler, daemon and symbol, or daemon and symbol. So we begin with number 1, which is the moon. The ruler is Gabriel. Daemon is Phul, Phul, and the symbol is ox. Number 2 is Mercury, with the ruler Raphael. Daemon is Ophiel, Ophiel, with serpent. Number 3 is Venus. We have Hamiel, with Hegel as a daemon, Haigel, with the symbol as man. 4, we have Sun, which is with Michael, which is Och, O-C-H, with the lion. Number 5, we have Mars with Samael, S-A-M-A-E-L, with Phaleg, P-H-A-L-E-G, with horse. Next we have 6, which is Jupiter, Zadkiel, with Befor, B-E-F-O-R, with the eagle. Last one we have is Saturn, number 7, Saturn, with Zaphikel, Z-A-P-H-K-I-E-L, with Avatron, A-V-A-T-R-O-N, with the serpent. Each monad also has a personal guardian spirit or angel who remains with the person through all reincarnation. During an incarnation, the personality develops through physical activities, which includes brain activity. As the earthly plane, we often explain development in psychological terms. Some esoteric teachers, such as Rudolf Steiner, attempted to relate education, psychology and spirituality in their work. Life according to Plato. The philosopher Plato once described earthly life as that of a stunned spirit. A spirit blinded by the planetary influences and consequently so out of the harmony that the pure spiritual magic of the spheres can no longer be heard. This image here we look at the Egyptian scarab. The Egyptian initiates were called scarabs, which are insects that push their eggs ahead of them. An egg in the scarab's new regeneration. Here a scarab is on the journey of descent, having unwound itself from the heavenly plane at the top. It is now winding itself down through the planetary spheres to perfect itself on earth. As death, the scarab returns to the divine source. So this is it here. Let's see if I can get you a really good image. This is the image that I'm talking about. Next week we look at the spiritual goal continued. Let us now look at the cards and see what message the cards have for us today. Eight of Swords may speak to us of a sense of feeling like we're suppressed. Maybe we're feeling like we're caged at this time as we move ahead. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles to me talks very much about things sort of coming together. Maybe we find that there are riches in areas of our life that are unexpected. A sense of inheritance too, inheritance from our past. What have we inherited from our past? Here we have the 8 of Wands, which to me talks about things happening quite quickly through our life. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe we're feeling stuck or stagnant at this time. There's decisions to be made. Maybe it's a sense of reawakening who we truly are, as we look at the Judgment card. We're looking at who we truly are on our journey. Who are we? How do we awaken to who we truly are? Last card, we have the King of Cups, which to me always feels like you're dipping in your toe into a situation. Maybe you're not going full hog. This is allowing you to release and surrender and be practical about what you want to achieve with your goals, and how do you feel with what's actually going on for you at this time. So let's look at the Chakra card, colour card. Here we've got some dark blue. This to me is about the third eye, about seeing the truth of the situation. Again, seeing the frozen seeing the frozen abilities, or how you're feeling stuck, how you're feeling frozen in this journey. Take a breath and see let's look at the animal. Okay, we've got Ladybird. Ladybird to me is a sense of feeling like there's this internal love that comes from within. So this ladybird is asking us to love what we are, what we're about, and where we're what we're moving through in our journey. Even though it may seem difficult, embracing that part of our journey could be really important. Let's look at the Lenormand cards about what lies ahead for us as we move through this process of reincarnation. So here we've got Book. Book to me is about secrets being revealed. So this could be about secrets being revealed at this time. Again, we got the sense of love coming through quite strongly. And we've got the mice looking at what we've lost. Maybe we're scrutinizing the situation with what's actually going on at the moment. So in regards to maybe secrets being revealed, or we're learning new things, there's a sense of needing to look at what we're loving and look at what we need to scrutinize in our journey. And the Moon tells us that there's a sense of reflection on what's going on, things being brought into the light. So that to me is what's going on at this time in regards to what's happening as we move through this process of self-awakening within this journey as we look at what we've inherited in our journey, what's actually going on for us, what are we needing to scrutinise, what do we need to, feels like there's a lot of scrutinising going on, there's a lot of looking at what we've lost, but also remembering to look at what we've gained. I think this is a reminder, even the mice, even though it talks about loss, I think it reminds us to look also at what we've gained in this journey. Okay, that's it for me for today. I know this is a bit shorter than normal, but with me not feeling 100%, I didn't want it to drag on too much. Anyway, take care of self. Blessed be.